My son can't breathe!" Destiny screamed as she rushed into the ER with her triplets. A doctor ran toward them, taking charge immediately. As he worked to save her son's life, something made her blood run cold. She recognized him. 5 years ago, one night. Before he left for medical school in London, he was too focused on saving the child to notice her. After the surgery, he came to the waiting room. "He's going to be fine." Then he looked at the other 2 children. His face went pale. "These children, they look exactly like my baby photos." He looked at Destiny, tears forming. "Why didn't you tell me? But before we dive into the full story, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is. Now, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Mommy, why don't we have a daddy like the other kids?" Destiny Parker stopped stirring the oatmeal and looked at her son. Noah sat at the small kitchen table with his brother and sister. His brown eyes stared at her. He was waiting for an answer. Destiny turned back to the stove. She had answered this question before. She would answer it again. "Your daddy lives far away, baby. He doesn't know about you." "Why doesn't he know?" Emma asked. She was coloring a picture with a red crayon. "Because sometimes grown-ups lose touch with each other," Destiny said. She poured the oatmeal into 3 bowls. "That's all." Liam kicked his feet under the table. "Can we call him?" "I don't have his number, sweetheart." She set the bowls in front of the children. She did not want to talk about this anymore. She checked the clock on the microwave. It was 5:45 in the morning on Tuesday, October 15th. She needed to get the kids to daycare by 6:30. She needed to be at work by 7. "Eat your breakfast," she said. The children ate quietly. Destiny drank coffee and watched them. Noah, Emma, and Liam were 5 years old. They had her dark skin and their father's curly black hair. They had his brown eyes, his nose, his smile. Every time Destiny looked at them, she saw Marcus Reed, the man she met one time at a medical conference in Boston, the man she spent one beautiful night with before he disappeared. She tried to find him when she discovered she was pregnant. She called the hospital in Boston where they met. She searched for him online. She found nothing. He told her he was going to medical school in London. He left the next morning. She never saw him again. That was 5 years ago. Destiny was 27 then. She was alone and scared. She moved from Detroit to Chicago because a friend from nursing school lived here. She thought she would have help, but her friend moved to California 1 year later. Destiny raised the children by herself after that. "Time to get dressed," Destiny said. She helped the children put on their clothes. Noah wore a blue shirt with a dinosaur on it. Emma wore a pink dress. Liam wore jeans and a green sweater. Destiny braided Emma's hair. She tied Noah's shoes. She zipped up Liam's jacket. They walked down 2 flights of stairs to the parking lot. Destiny's Honda Civic was old and the paint was faded. But it ran. That was all that mattered. She buckled the children into their car seats in the back. She drove to Little Steps Daycare on Milwaukee Avenue. "Have a good day," Destiny said. She kissed each child on the forehead. "I love you." "Love you, Mommy," they said together. Destiny watched them walk inside with the daycare teacher. Then she drove to St. Mary's Hospital. She worked as a nurse on the 4th floor. She checked on patients. She gave them medicine. She talked to doctors. She wrote notes in charts. She stood on her feet for 12 hours straight. During her lunch break, she sat in the cafeteria and ate a sandwich she brought from home. She was too tired to taste it. Another nurse named Jennifer sat down across from her. "You look exhausted," Jennifer said. "I'm fine," Destiny said. "You work too much." "I have 3 kids to feed." Jennifer shook her head. "You need help, Destiny." I'm managing." Destiny finished her sandwich and went back to work. She did not want to talk about her life. She did not want people feeling sorry for her. At 6:30 in the evening, Destiny left the hospital. She drove back to Little Steps daycare. The children ran to her when she walked in. "Mommy!" "Hi, babies." She hugged them tight. "Did you have a good day?" "I drew a picture," Emma said. "I played with dinosaurs," Noah said. "I built a tower with blocks," Liam said. They talked all the way home. Destiny listened and smiled even though her head hurt. She parked the car. She carried Emma up the stairs because Emma was tired. Noah and Liam held her hands. Inside the apartment, Destiny made spaghetti for dinner. It was cheap and the kids liked it. They ate at the small kitchen table. Liam spilled sauce on his shirt. Noah asked for more Parmesan cheese. Emma told a long story about a girl at daycare who had a new backpack. After dinner, Destiny gave all 3 children a bath. She washed their hair. She scrubbed behind their ears. She wrapped them in towels and helped them put on pajamas. "Story time," Noah said. Destiny sat on Noah's bed. All 3 children crowded around her. She read them a book about dinosaurs because Noah loved dinosaurs. She did the voices for each character. The children laughed. When she finished, Noah tugged her sleeve. "One more story, Mommy. Please." Destiny looked at the clock. It was 8:15. She needed to clean the kitchen. She needed to pack lunches for tomorrow. She needed to pay bills. She was so tired. "Not tonight, baby. I promise I'll read 2 stories tomorrow." Noah's face fell, but he nodded. "Okay." Destiny kissed all 3 children goodnight. She turned off the light. She went to the kitchen and washed dishes. She made 3 peanut butter sandwiches for tomorrow's lunches. She sat at the table and looked at bills she could not pay yet. At 10 o'clock, Destiny fell onto her bed. She was still wearing her scrubs. She did not have the energy to change clothes. She closed her eyes and fell asleep immediately. At 2 o'clock in the morning, a sound woke her up. It was a strange sound, a choking sound. Destiny sat up. Her heart pounded. She ran to the children's room and turned on the light. Noah was sitting up in bed. His hands clutched his throat. His mouth was open. He was trying to breathe, but no air was going in. His lips were turning blue. "Noah!" Destiny grabbed him. His body was stiff. His eyes were wide with fear. Emma and Liam woke up. They started crying. "It's okay! It's okay!" Destiny said. But it was not okay. Noah could not breathe. She wrapped Noah in a blanket. She grabbed Emma and Liam. She ran down the stairs carrying Noah in her arms. Emma and Liam followed, crying and scared. Destiny put them all in the car. She did not buckle anyone in. There was no time. She drove fast through the empty streets of Chicago. She ran red lights. She did not care. Her son was dying in the back seat. Northwestern Memorial Hospital was 10 minutes away. Destiny made it in 6 minutes. She parked crooked in the emergency room entrance. She grabbed Noah and ran. Emma and Liam ran behind her. The automatic doors opened. Destiny ran inside. "Help! Someone help me! My son can't breathe!" Nurses looked up. A security guard started toward her. Then a tall man in blue scrubs appeared. He was a doctor. He ran straight to Destiny. "Give him to me," the doctor said. Destiny looked at his face. The world stopped. Time stopped. Everything stopped. She knew that face. She knew that voice. She knew those brown eyes. It was Marcus Reed, the father of her children. Marcus took Noah from her arms. His hands were strong and fast. He did not look at Destiny's face. He only looked at the small boy struggling to breathe. "Get me a crash cart, now!" Marcus shouted to the nurses. He turned and ran toward a set of double doors. His blue scrubs disappeared through them. Destiny started to follow. A nurse in pink scrubs stepped in front of her. The nurse had gray hair and kind eyes. "Ma'am, you need to wait here." "That's my son," Destiny said. Her voice shook. "I know. The doctor will take care of him. But you cannot go into the trauma room. I need to be with him. You need to let us do our job." The nurse touched Destiny's shoulder gently. "Please, sit in the waiting room. Someone will update you soon." Emma and Liam stood next to Destiny. Both were crying. Their faces were wet with tears. Liam held onto Destiny's leg. Emma reached up for her. Destiny picked up Emma. She took Liam's hand. She walked to the waiting room. Her legs felt weak. Her whole body was shaking. The waiting room was cold and bright. Plastic chairs lined the walls. A television played on mute in the corner. A man slept in one of the chairs. A woman held a baby. No one looked at Destiny. Destiny sat down. Emma climbed into her lap. Liam pressed against her side. "Where's Noah?" Emma whispered. "The doctor is helping him," Destiny said. "Is Noah going to die?" Liam asked. "No, baby, no. The doctor is going to make him better." Destiny did not know if that was true. She did not know anything. She wrapped her arms around Emma and Liam and held them tight. Her mind raced. Marcus was here, in Chicago, working at this hospital. How long had he been here? Why was he here? Did he move back from London? And he did not recognize her. He looked right through her like she was a stranger. But she could not think about that now. She could only think about Noah, his blue lips, his terrified eyes, his small body fighting for air. Destiny started to pray. She had not prayed since she was a child, but she prayed now. She asked God to save her son. She promised she would do anything. Just please let him live. Emma fell asleep against her chest. Liam stayed awake. He kept asking questions. "When can we see Noah?" "Soon, baby." "What is the doctor doing?" "Helping Noah breathe." "Why can't Noah breathe?" "I don't know yet." "I'm scared, Mommy." "Me too, sweetheart. Me too." Destiny watched the clock on the wall. 2 hours passed. Each minute felt like an hour. No one came to talk to her. No one told her anything. She wanted to scream. She wanted to run through those doors and find her son. But she sat still and waited. Finally, the double doors opened. Marcus walked out. His scrubs had blood on them. His face looked tired. He pulled off his surgical mask. He walked toward Destiny. Destiny stood up carefully. Emma was still asleep in her arms. Liam held her hand. Marcus stopped in front of her. He looked at Emma for a brief moment. Then he looked at Destiny. "Your son is going to be fine," Marcus said. His voice was professional and calm. He had a severe allergic reaction. His airway closed completely. We had to perform an emergency cricothyrotomy to open his airway and get oxygen to his lungs. He's stable now. He's breathing on his own. We'll need to keep him here for observation, but he'll make a full recovery. Destiny's legs almost gave out. "Thank God! Thank God!" "He's a very brave little boy," Marcus said. He smiled slightly. "He's resting now. You can see him in about 30 minutes once we move him to a recovery room." "Thank you," Destiny whispered. "Thank you so much." Marcus nodded. He started to turn away. Then he looked at Emma again. Really looked at her this time. Emma was waking up. She lifted her head from Destiny's shoulder. Her curly black hair fell around her face. Her brown eyes blinked sleepily. Marcus stared at Emma. His smile faded. He looked confused. Then he looked down at Liam. Liam stared back at him with the same brown eyes, the same curly hair, the same nose and chin. Marcus's mouth opened slightly. He looked through the window into the recovery area. Destiny followed his gaze. She could see Noah lying in a hospital bed. Even from here she could see his face, his brown skin, his curly black hair. Marcus turned back to Emma and Liam. He stared at them. All the color drained from his face. He took a step backward. He looked at Destiny's face for the first time. Really looked at her. Recognition hit him like a wave. His eyes went wide. "Destiny," he whispered. She nodded. She could not speak. Marcus looked at the children again. He looked at Noah through the window. He looked at Emma in Destiny's arms. He looked at Liam standing beside her. He counted silently. His lips moved. 1, 2, 3, 3 children, all with his face. Marcus sat down hard in a plastic chair. His hands started shaking. He put his head in his hands. His shoulders began to shake. He was crying. Destiny had never seen a grown man cry like that. Silent tears ran down his face. He did not make a sound. He just cried. Emma watched him with wide eyes. "Mommy, why is the doctor sad?" "Shh, baby," Destiny said. Liam pulled on Destiny's hand. "Is he okay?" "I don't know," Destiny whispered. Marcus lifted his head. His face was wet. His eyes were red. He looked at Destiny. When he spoke, his voice was broken and raw. "They're mine, aren't they?" Destiny felt tears run down her own face. She nodded. "Yes." Marcus closed his eyes. More tears fell. He opened his eyes and looked at each child. He studied their faces. He was seeing himself in them. Destiny knew because she saw the same thing every single day. "How old are they?" Marcus asked. 5. 5, Marcus repeated. He did the math in his head. His face crumpled. "Boston, the conference. That was 5 years ago." "Yes." "Oh, God." Marcus put his face in his hands again. "Oh, God." The waiting room was silent, except for the quiet sound of Marcus crying. The man sleeping in the corner woke up and stared. The woman with the baby watched them. Destiny did not care. Marcus looked up at her. His eyes were full of pain and confusion and 100 questions. "Why?" he asked. "Why didn't you tell me?" Destiny sat down in the chair next to him. Emma stayed in her lap. Liam climbed into the chair on her other side. "I tried," Destiny said quietly. "I tried to find you." "What do you mean you tried?" "After I found out I was pregnant, I called the hospital in Boston. I sent messages. I searched for you online. I found nothing. You were gone. You went to London, and I had no way to reach you." Marcus shook his head. "I gave you my phone number. The number didn't work. I tried calling it 100 times." Marcus closed his eyes. "I changed my number when I moved to London. I got a UK phone. I didn't think—" He stopped. He looked at her. "You've been raising them alone this whole time?" "Yes." "All 3 of them? By yourself?" "Yes." Marcus stood up. He paced back and forth. He ran his hands through his hair. He looked at the children. He looked at Destiny. He sat back down. "I have 3 children," he said. He was talking to himself. "I have 3 children, and I didn't know. I missed 5 years. 5 years of their lives." "I'm sorry," Destiny said. "You're sorry?" Marcus's voice rose. Then he stopped. He lowered his voice. The children were watching him. No, I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. You tried to find me. I left. I didn't make sure you could reach me. This is on me." He put his head in his hands again. They sat in silence. Finally, Marcus spoke. "What are their names?" "Noah, Emma, and Liam." Marcus repeated the names softly. "Noah, Emma, Liam." He looked at each child as he said their name. Can I see Noah up close?" "Yes," Destiny said. They stood up. Marcus led them through the double doors. They walked down a hallway. They stopped outside a recovery room. Through the window, Destiny could see Noah sleeping peacefully. A white bandage covered his throat. Monitors beeped softly. Marcus opened the door quietly. They went inside. Marcus walked to the bedside. He looked down at his son for a long time. He reached out slowly. His hand shook. He gently touched Noah's small hand. "Hi, Noah," Marcus whispered. "I'm here now." Noah's chest moved up and down slowly. The breathing tube in his nose made a soft, hissing sound. Marcus stood completely still. He stared at his son's face. Destiny stood on the other side of the bed. Emma was still in her arms. Liam pressed against her leg. They were all quiet. "He looks like you," Destiny said softly. Marcus nodded. He could not speak. Tears kept falling down his face. He wiped them away with his hand, but more came. "All three of them do," Destiny added. Marcus looked at Emma and Liam. Can I know about them? What they're like?" "Noah loves dinosaurs," Destiny said. "He can tell you facts about every kind. He's serious. He worries a lot. He tries to take care of his brother and sister." Marcus smiled a little. "He's the oldest?" "By 4 minutes." Marcus looked at Emma. "And her?" "Emma loves to draw. She's quiet, but she sees everything. She's sensitive. She cries when she's happy, and when she's sad. She loves pretty things." Marcus nodded. He looked at Liam. "Liam asks a million questions," Destiny said. "He never stops talking. He wants to know how everything works. He's fearless. He climbs on everything. He makes everyone laugh." "They sound amazing," Marcus whispered. "They are." Emma yawned. She rubbed her eyes. Liam was leaning heavily against Destiny. Both children were exhausted. It was 4:30 in the morning. A nurse knocked softly on the door. She was the same nurse in pink scrubs from earlier. She opened the door and smiled gently. "Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but I noticed your other 2 children look very tired. We have a children's play area on the 4th floor. It's open all night for siblings. There are beds, toys, books. I can take them up there so they can rest. You can stay here with your son." Destiny looked at Emma and Liam. They needed to sleep, but she did not want to let them out of her sight. "It's safe," the nurse said. "I'll stay with them the whole time. My name is Angela. I've been a pediatric nurse here for 20 years. I have grandchildren their age." "Please, Mommy," Liam said. "I'm so tired." Emma nodded against Destiny's shoulder. "Okay," Destiny said. "Okay, you can go." Angela reached for Liam's hand. Liam took it. Destiny put Emma down. Emma held Angela's other hand. "I'll bring them back in 2 hours," Angela promised. "Thank you," Destiny said. Angela led the children out of the room. The door closed softly behind them. Destiny and Marcus stood on opposite sides of Noah's bed. The room felt very quiet. "I should let you rest," Marcus said. "You must be exhausted." "I can't rest, not yet." Marcus nodded. "Do you want to sit down? There's a waiting room down the hall that's more private than the main one." "Okay." They walked out of Noah's room. They went down the hallway. Marcus opened a door to a small waiting room. It had 4 chairs and a coffee maker. No one else was inside. They sat down across from each other. Marcus looked at his hands. "I need you to tell me everything. From the beginning. Please." Destiny took a deep breath. "We met at the medical conference in Boston 5 years ago. It was in March." "I remember," Marcus said quietly. "We spent the night together at your hotel. The next morning you said you had to catch a flight to London. You were starting a fellowship there. You wrote down your phone number on a piece of paper. You gave it to me." "I remember," Marcus said again. "You left. I went back to Detroit. That's where I was living then. 2 months later, I started feeling sick. I thought I had the flu, but it didn't go away. I took a pregnancy test. It was positive." Marcus closed his eyes. "I was terrified," Destiny continued. "I didn't know what to do. I tried calling the number you gave me. It rang once and then said the number was not in service. I tried 20 times. Same thing every time. I changed my number, Marcus said. When I got to London, I got a UK phone. I cancelled my US number. I didn't think... He stopped. He shook his head. I tried to find you online. I searched your name. I found some old articles about you from medical school, but nothing current. No social media. No contact information. I called Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Boston, where the conference was. I left messages. I asked them to pass along my information to you. No one ever called me back. I never got any messages, Marcus said. I don't know why. Maybe they went to the wrong department. Maybe someone threw them away. I don't know. I was alone, Destiny said. Her voice cracked. I had no family. My mother died when I was 23. I never knew my father. I had no one to help me. I'm so sorry, Marcus whispered. I went to the doctor. They did an ultrasound. The doctor said I was having triplets. Triplets. I almost passed out. I didn't know how I was going to raise one baby alone, but... 3? Marcus put his head in his hands. I decided to keep them. I don't know why. I just knew I had to. A friend from nursing school lived in Chicago. Her name was Sarah. She said I could move in with her. So I left Detroit. I was 5 months pregnant. Sarah helped me for a while, but then her husband got a job in California. They moved 1 year after the babies were born. I've been alone since then. Tell me about when they were born, Marcus said. They came early. I was 32 weeks pregnant. I was working a shift at St. Mary's Hospital when my water broke. They took me to labor and delivery. The babies were so small. Noah was 3 pounds. Emma was 2 pounds and 15 ounces. Liam was 3 pounds and 2 ounces. They stayed in the NICU for 4 weeks. I sat with them every day. I put my hands through the holes in the incubators and touched them. I talked to them. I sang to them. Tears ran down Destiny's face. Marcus was crying too. I brought them home to my apartment on West Adams Street. I was so scared. I didn't know what I was doing. They cried all the time. I barely slept. I went back to work when they were 3 months old because I needed money. I found a daycare. I worked 12-hour shifts. I came home exhausted. I fed them. I bathed them. I put them to bed. I did it again the next day. Every single day for 5 years. Alone, Marcus said. Alone. Destiny. Marcus stopped. He stood up. He paced the room. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry doesn't feel like enough. You went through all of that by yourself. You carried them. You gave birth to them. You raised them. And I was across the ocean living my dream while you sacrificed everything. You didn't know, Destiny said. I should have made sure you could reach me. I should have given you my email address. I should have asked for yours. I should have done something more than scribbling a phone number on a piece of paper. We both made mistakes. No, Marcus said firmly. You didn't make a mistake. You tried to find me. You did everything you could. I'm the one who left without making sure we could contact each other. This is my fault. They sat in silence. The clock on the wall ticked quietly. Finally, Marcus spoke. Can I ask you something? Yes. Why didn't you tell me tonight? When you first saw me in the emergency room, you recognized me. I know you did. Why didn't you say something? Noah was dying, Destiny said. That was all that mattered. I needed you to save him. I couldn't think about anything else. Marcus nodded slowly. He sat back down. He looked at Destiny. Can I be part of their lives? He asked. Please, I know I have no right to ask. I know you've done everything without me, but I want to be their father. I want to know them. I want to help you. Please, give me that chance. Destiny looked at him for a long time. She was afraid. What if he tried to take them away? What if he brought lawyers? What if he decided being a father was too hard and left again? But when she looked in his eyes, she saw real pain, real regret, real hope. "Yes," she said finally, "but I have rules." Marcus leaned forward in his chair. "Anything. Tell me." Destiny folded her hands in her lap. "You cannot confuse the children. They don't understand what a father is yet. You need to be patient with them." "I will." "You cannot make promises you won't keep. If you say you're coming to see them, you have to come. If you say you'll be there, you have to be there. Every single time." "I understand." "You cannot show up whenever you want, and then disappear for weeks. If you're going to be in their lives, you have to be consistent. They need routine. They need to know they can count on you." Marcus nodded. "What else?" "You cannot try to take them from me." Destiny's voice shook. "I know you're a doctor. I know you make good money. I know you could probably afford lawyers. But if you try to take my children, I will fight you with everything I have." "Destiny, no." Marcus reached across the space between them. He did not touch her, but his hand was close to hers. "I would never do that. Never. You're their mother. You raised them. You kept them alive. I'm not here to take them away. I'm here to help you, to be part of their lives. That's all. Do you promise?" "I promise." Destiny wiped her eyes. "Okay, then yes, you can be part of their lives." Marcus let out a long breath. "Thank you. Thank you so much." They sat quietly for a moment. Then Marcus spoke again. "When can I see them? Emma and Liam, I mean, when they're awake. Can I meet them properly?" "Let's wait until Noah wakes up," Destiny said. "Let's make sure he's okay first. Then we can figure out how to explain all of this to them." "That makes sense." Marcus checked his watch. "It's almost 5 in the morning. You should try to sleep. There's a couch in this room. I can bring you a pillow and blanket." "What about you? Don't you need to sleep?" "My shift ended 2 hours ago. But I'm not leaving. I'll stay here." "You don't have to do that." "Yes, I do," Marcus said. "He's my son." Destiny felt fresh tears come to her eyes. She nodded. Marcus brought her a pillow and 2 blankets from a supply closet. Destiny lay down on the small couch. She thought she would not be able to sleep. But exhaustion took over. She closed her eyes and fell into a deep sleep. When she woke up, sunlight was coming through the window. She sat up quickly. She checked the clock. It was 9 in the morning. She had slept for 4 hours. Marcus was sitting in one of the chairs. He was drinking coffee from a paper cup. He smiled when he saw her wake up. "Good morning," he said. "Is Noah okay?" Destiny asked immediately. "He's fine. I checked on him 30 minutes ago. He's still sleeping, but all his vitals are good." "What about Emma and Liam?" "Nurse Angela brought them back an hour ago. They're with Noah right now. They're watching cartoons on the television in his room." Destiny stood up quickly. "I need to see them." "Of course." They walked down the hallway to Noah's room. Destiny opened the door quietly. Emma and Liam were sitting in chairs next to Noah's bed. They were eating breakfast from the hospital cafeteria. Noah was awake. He was sitting up in bed with pillows behind him. He was eating orange gelatin. "Mommy!" Emma and Liam said together. Destiny rushed to them. She hugged both of them tight. Then she went to Noah. She kissed his forehead. "How do you feel, baby?" she asked. "My throat hurts," Noah said. His voice sounded rough. "I know, but you're going to be okay." Noah looked past his mother. He saw Marcus standing in the doorway. "Who's that?" Destiny's heart started beating fast. She looked at Marcus. He looked terrified. "This is the doctor who helped you," Destiny said. "His name is Dr. Reed." Marcus walked slowly into the room. He smiled at Noah. "You can call me Marcus if you want." Noah stared at him. "You saved me?" "I did. You're a very brave boy." "Thank you," Noah said quietly. Marcus looked at Emma and Liam. "And you two are very brave, too. I heard you stayed up all night to make sure your brother was okay." Liam nodded. Emma just stared at Marcus with her big brown eyes. "We need to let Noah rest," Destiny said. She could feel the tension in the room. The children were confused. They did not understand who Marcus was or why he was there. "I should go anyway," Marcus said. "I need to go home and change clothes, but I'll come back later to check on Noah." "Okay," Destiny said. Marcus looked at the children one more time. Then he left. Noah stayed in the hospital for 3 more days. The doctors wanted to make sure his throat was healing properly. Destiny stayed with him the entire time. A social worker from the hospital helped arrange for Emma and Liam to stay with another nurse from St. Mary's Hospital who Destiny knew. Her name was Michelle. She had 2 children of her own and said she was happy to help. Marcus came to visit every day. He checked Noah's throat. He talked to the other doctors. He brought Noah books about dinosaurs. Noah was shy around Marcus at first, but slowly he started to warm up. On the 3rd day, Noah asked Marcus a question. "Why do you keep coming to see me?" Marcus sat down in the chair next to Noah's bed. "Because I want to make sure you're getting better." "But you're not my doctor anymore. I heard the nurses say Dr. Martinez is my doctor now." "That's true," Marcus said, "but I still care about you. I still want to make sure you're okay." Noah looked at his mother. Destiny nodded at him. She had not told the children the truth yet. She did not know how. On Saturday morning, Noah was released from the hospital. Destiny took him home to their apartment. She helped him into bed. She gave him his medicine. She made him soup. Emma and Liam stayed close to him all day. They were happy their brother was home. That afternoon, there was a knock on the door. Destiny opened it. Marcus stood in the hallway. He was holding 3 shopping bags. "Hi," he said. "I hope it's okay that I came. I brought some things for the kids." Destiny let him inside. The apartment felt very small with Marcus in it. He was tall and he took up a lot of space. The children were sitting on the couch. They looked at Marcus with wide eyes. Marcus smiled at them. "Hi, Noah. How are you feeling?" "Okay," Noah said. He moved closer to his mother. Marcus looked at Emma and Liam. "Hi, Emma. Hi, Liam." The children did not say anything. Marcus set the shopping bags on the floor. "I brought you some presents. Can I show you?" Liam nodded. Emma looked at Destiny. Destiny nodded at her. It was okay. Marcus pulled out a big box. "This is for Noah. It's a dinosaur set. You can build them yourself." Noah's eyes got wide. "Really? Really?" Marcus pulled out another box. "This is for Emma. It's an art kit. It has crayons and markers and paint and paper." Emma smiled a little. Marcus pulled out the last box. "And this is for Liam. It's a science experiment kit. You can learn how things work." "Cool," Liam said. Marcus looked at Destiny. "Is this okay?" "It's fine," Destiny said, but her voice was tight. She did not like that Marcus bought expensive gifts. She could never afford things like that. It made her feel small. Marcus seemed to sense her discomfort. "I'm sorry. I should have asked first." "It's fine," Destiny said again. They sat in awkward silence. The children opened their presents. Liam immediately started asking Marcus questions about the science kit. Emma looked at her art supplies quietly. Noah held the dinosaur box but did not open it. Marcus stayed for 2 hours. He sat on the floor with the children. He helped Liam with one of the experiments. He looked at the picture Emma drew. He asked Noah about his favorite dinosaur. Slowly, the children became less afraid. When Marcus left, he said goodbye to each child. He told them he would come back next week. After he left, Noah turned to Destiny. "Mommy, why does Marcus keep visiting us?" Destiny took a deep breath. "Because he's your father." All three children stared at her. "Our daddy?" Liam asked. "Yes." "But you said our daddy lived far away," Noah said. "I thought he did, but he's here now, and he wants to know you." Emma started to cry. "Is he going to take us away?" "No, baby, no. You're staying with me. He just wants to visit, that's all." The children had many questions. Destiny answered them as best as she could. That night, none of them slept well. Over the next few weeks, Marcus came every Saturday and Sunday. He arrived at 10 in the morning. He stayed until dinner time. He brought lunch. He played with the children. He read them books. He learned their routines. He asked Destiny questions about what they liked and did not like. Noah slowly began to trust him. Emma watched him carefully. Liam loved him immediately. But problems started. One day, Destiny had to pick up medical records from Northwestern Memorial Hospital for a patient transfer. She walked through the hallways. She heard two nurses talking near the nurses' station. "Did you hear about Dr. Reed?" one nurse said. "What about him?" "He has 3 secret children with some woman. They just showed up at the hospital." "No way. Are you serious?" "I heard it from Angela in pediatrics. She said the woman brought in a dying kid, and turns out all 3 kids are his. He had no idea." "That's crazy." Destiny walked away quickly. Her face burned with shame. People were talking about her children, about Marcus. It got worse. Her co-workers at St. Mary's Hospital started asking questions. They wanted to know if it was true. They wanted details. Destiny refused to talk about it. But the gossip spread anyway. Then Marcus called her. His voice sounded stressed. "I told my mother," he said. Destiny's stomach dropped. "What did she say?" "She's angry. She wants to meet you. She's flying to Chicago next week." "Marcus, I don't think that's a good idea." "I know, but I can't stop her. Her name is Helen. She can be difficult. I'm sorry." 1 week later, on a Tuesday evening, there was a loud knock on Destiny's apartment door. Destiny opened it. A tall woman stood in the hallway. She had gray hair pulled back in a tight bun. She wore an expensive-looking coat. Her face was hard. "Are you Destiny Parker?" the woman asked. "Yes. I'm Helen Reed, Marcus's mother." She stepped forward. "We need to talk about what you did to my son." Destiny stepped back from the doorway. Helen Reed walked into the apartment without being invited. She looked around the small living room. Her eyes moved from the worn couch to the old carpet to the toys scattered on the floor. Her mouth pressed into a thin line. The children were sitting at the kitchen table eating dinner. Noah, Emma, and Liam stopped eating. They stared at the tall woman who just walked in. Helen's eyes landed on the children. Her expression changed. The hardness in her face softened. She walked slowly toward them. She stared at each one. "They look exactly like him," Helen whispered. "Exactly like Marcus when he was small." Destiny closed the door. She stayed near it. Her body was tense. "What do you want, Mrs. Reed?" Helen turned around. The softness disappeared. "I want to know why you kept my grandchildren from me. Why you kept them from their father." "I didn't keep them from anyone. Marcus said you couldn't find him, but I don't believe that. There are ways to find people. You could have tried harder." Destiny's hands formed fists at her sides. "I did try. I called hospitals. I sent messages. I searched online. I did everything I could." "Did you hire a private investigator?" "I was pregnant and working as a nurse. I didn't have money for that." "You could have found a way." Helen crossed her arms. "Or maybe you didn't want to find him. Maybe you wanted to keep the children to yourself." "That's not true," Isn't it? And now that you know he's a successful surgeon, now you want him involved. Now you want his money. Destiny's temper exploded. Get out! Excuse me? Get out of my apartment right now. I have every right to— You have no rights here. This is my home. Those are my children. I raised them by myself for 5 years. I fed them. I clothed them. I sat up all night when they were sick. I did it all alone. And you come in here and accuse me of being a gold digger? Get out! Mommy, don't yell, Emma said. She started to cry. Destiny went to Emma. She picked her up. It's okay, baby. This woman is leaving. Helen looked at Emma, crying. Her face changed again. She looked guilty, but she did not apologize. I'm only trying to protect my son. Your son doesn't need protection from me. The apartment door opened. Marcus walked in. He was still wearing his scrubs from work. He stopped when he saw his mother. Mom, what are you doing here? I came to meet the woman who kept your children from you. Marcus's face went pale. What did you say? You heard me. She should have tried harder to find you. She kept you from being a father for 5 years. Marcus looked at Destiny. She was holding Emma. Tears ran down her face. Noah and Liam looked scared. Marcus turned to his mother. Stop! Stop talking right now! Helen looked shocked. Marcus, I'm only— No, you're not protecting me. You're hurting the mother of my children in front of my children. Stop! She should have— She did everything she could. Marcus's voice rose. She tried to find me. She called. She sent messages. I was the one who changed my number. I was the one who left without making sure she could reach me. This is not her fault. This is mine. Marcus, you don't understand. I understand perfectly. You're angry that you missed 5 years with your grandchildren. I get it. I'm angry too. But you don't get to blame Destiny. She did nothing wrong. Helen's eyes filled with tears. I just want to be a part of their lives. Then apologize to her, right now. Helen looked at Destiny. She did not say anything. Mom, Marcus said, apologize or leave. Helen straightened her shoulders. I'm your mother. You're choosing her side over mine? I'm choosing what's right. Apologize to Destiny. Helen's face hardened again. Fine, I'll leave. She walked to the door. She stopped and looked at the children one more time. Then she left. The door closed behind her. Marcus put his hands over his face. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Destiny put Emma down. She wiped her eyes. You should go after her. No, she was wrong. She's your mother. And you're the mother of my children. She can't talk to you that way. The children were silent. They did not understand what just happened. They only knew that people were yelling and crying. Marcus knelt down in front of them. I'm sorry you had to see that. Everything is okay now. Is that lady our grandma? Noah asked. Yes, but she's upset right now. She'll calm down soon. Why is she mad at Mommy? Liam asked. She's not mad. She's just confused. It's complicated. Marcus stayed for another hour. He helped Destiny clean up dinner. He read the children a story before bed. When they were asleep, he sat with Destiny at the kitchen table. I'll talk to her, Marcus said. I'll make her understand. It's okay. I get it. She's protective of you. That doesn't make it right. They sat in silence for a while. Then Marcus left. 3 days later, on a Friday night, Emma woke up crying. Destiny went to her room. Emma was sitting up in bed. She was breathing fast. Her chest was moving up and down quickly. Mommy, I can't breathe right, Emma said. Destiny's heart dropped. Show me, baby. Emma tried to breathe in. She made a wheezing sound. Okay, it's okay. We're going to the hospital. Destiny called Marcus. He answered on the first ring. "Emma can't breathe properly," Destiny said. "I'm taking her to Northwestern. I'll meet you there." Destiny woke up Noah and Liam. She put all 3 children in the car. She drove to the hospital. Marcus was waiting at the emergency room entrance. He took Emma from Destiny's arms. He carried her inside. 2 hours later, Marcus came out of the examination room. His face looked worried. "What's wrong with her?" Destiny asked. "I ran some tests. Emma has growths in her throat. They're blocking part of her airway. It's the same thing Noah had. I think it might be genetic." "What does that mean?" "I want to test all 3 children. There's a condition called laryngeal papillomatosis. It causes growths in the airway. It runs in families sometimes. If all 3 of them have it, they'll need regular surgeries to remove the growths." "Surgeries? How many?" "Every 6 months to a year. Maybe for the rest of their lives." Destiny felt the room spin. No, that can't be right." "I'm sorry. Let me run the tests first. We'll know more in a few days." The tests came back 1 week later. All 3 children had the condition. All 3 would need ongoing treatment. The first round of surgeries would cost thousands of dollars each. After that, more surgeries every year. Destiny sat in a hallway at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. She put her head in her hands. She could not breathe. Her insurance had high deductibles. She already had debt from Noah's emergency surgery. She could not afford this. She would lose her apartment. She would lose everything. Marcus sat down next to her. "Destiny, I can't do this. I can't afford this." "Yes, you can." "No, you don't understand. I have debt. I have bills. I can barely pay rent. I can't pay for 3 children to have surgeries for the rest of their lives." Marcus took her hand. She tried to pull away, but he held on. "You're not alone anymore," Marcus said. "I'm here. I'm going to pay for everything." "No, I can't let you do that." "You don't have a choice. They're my children too. I'm going to take care of this. I'll find the best specialists. I'll make sure they get the care they need. You don't have to do this alone." "Marcus, please, let me help. Let me be their father. Let me do this." Destiny looked at him. Tears ran down her face. She wanted to say no. Her pride told her to refuse. But she could not. Her children's lives were more important than her pride. "Okay," she whispered. "Okay." Marcus squeezed her hand. "We're going to get through this. Together." Destiny realized in that moment that everything had changed. Marcus was not just a man who visited her children on weekends. He was her partner now. They were in this together. And that terrified her almost as much as it comforted her. The next morning, Marcus came to Destiny's apartment. It was Saturday, November 2nd. He brought coffee and bagels. The children were watching cartoons in the living room. Marcus and Destiny sat at the kitchen table. Marcus pulled out a notebook and a pen. "We need to make a plan," he said. "For their medical care. We need to coordinate everything." Destiny nodded. "Okay. First, we need the best doctor. I know someone. Her name is Dr. Sarah Chen. She's the top pediatric ear, nose, and throat surgeon in Illinois. She works at Northwestern. I'm going to call her today and ask her to take all 3 children as patients." "Will she say yes?" "I think so. We went to medical school together. She owes me a favor." Marcus wrote something in his notebook. "Emma needs surgery first. Her airway is the most restricted. We should schedule it for 2 weeks from now. That gives us time to prepare her. Then Noah in 1 month. Then Liam. 3 surgeries in 3 months, Destiny said quietly. "I know, it's a lot. But we'll get through it." Marcus wrote more notes. "We also need to think about logistics. I work 80 hours a week right now. That's not going to work anymore. I need to be available for doctor appointments and surgeries. What are you going to do? I'm going to talk to my department head. I'll reduce my hours. I'll take a pay cut if I have to. The kids are more important. Destiny looked down at her hands. I need to change my schedule too. I work 12-hour night shifts. I can't keep doing that. I need to be home when the kids need me. Talk to your supervisor. See if you can switch to day shifts. Day shifts pay less. We'll figure out the money, Marcus said. Over the next week, Marcus talked to his boss at Northwestern Memorial Hospital. He reduced his hours to 60 per week. His salary dropped by 15%. He did not care. Destiny talked to her supervisor at St. Mary's Hospital. She switched to day shifts and part-time hours. She would work 30 hours per week instead of 50. Her paycheck would be much smaller. That Sunday night, Marcus came over after the children went to bed. He brought a folder full of papers. We need to talk about money, he said. Destiny's body tensed. Okay. Your rent is $1,200 per month, right? Yes. And your income just dropped by almost half. I can manage. Destiny, let me help. I'll pay half your rent, $600 a month. I'll also pay for groceries and anything the kids need. No. Why not? Because I don't need your money. I've been taking care of them by myself for 5 years. I can keep doing it. Marcus put the folder down. This isn't about what you can do. I know you can do it. You're the strongest person I've ever met, but you don't have to do it alone anymore. Let me help. If I take your money, I lose my independence. No, you don't. You're still their mother. You're still in charge. I'm just helping with expenses. That's what parents do. They share the cost of raising their children. Destiny stood up. She paced the small kitchen. You don't understand. My whole life I've had to take care of myself. I've never been able to depend on anyone. If I start depending on you, what happens when you leave? I'm not going to leave. You don't know that. What if you get a job offer somewhere else? What if you meet someone and get married? What if you decide being a father is too hard? Marcus stood up too. I'm not leaving. I chose to stay in Chicago. I chose to reduce my hours. I chose this. I chose them. I chose you. You chose me? As a partner, as a co-parent. I'm not going anywhere, Destiny. They stared at each other. Finally, Destiny sat back down. I don't know how to do this, she whispered. Neither do I, but we'll figure it out together. Destiny wiped her eyes. Okay, you can help with rent and groceries, but I'm keeping track of every dollar. And when I can pay you back, I will. You don't have to pay me back. Yes, I do. Marcus knew better than to argue. Fine. Deal. They decided to have weekly meetings every Sunday night. They would sit at Destiny's kitchen table after the children were asleep. They would talk about doctor appointments, daycare schedules, finances, and anything else the children needed. Slowly, they developed a system. 2 weeks later, Marcus brought up a new idea. I think I need my own place for the kids, he said. I can't keep visiting your apartment like a guest. They need a space with me. A bedroom. Their own beds. Destiny felt her stomach tighten. You're moving them out? No. I'm talking about joint custody. They stay with you most of the time, but they stay with me a few nights a week. It gives you a break. It gives me real time with them. I don't know. Think about it. Please. Destiny thought about it for 3 days. Finally, she agreed. The children needed to bond with their father, and if she was being honest with herself, she needed rest. Marcus found a 2-bedroom apartment 3 blocks away on West Division Street. He signed the lease on December 1st. The rent was $1,800 per month. He spent 2 weeks getting it ready. He bought bunk beds for 1 bedroom. He painted the walls light blue. Liam said he wanted to sleep under the stars, so Marcus painted white stars on the ceiling. He bought a bookshelf and filled it with children's books. He bought toys and games. He set up a small desk where Emma could draw. On December 15th, the children visited Marcus's apartment for the first time. They walked through the door and stopped. Their eyes went wide. "This is for us?" Noah asked. "Yes," Marcus said. "This is your room. You'll stay here on Tuesday and Thursday nights." Emma ran to the bunk beds. "Can I sleep on top?" "If that's okay with your brothers." "I want the bottom," Liam shouted. "I'll take the other bottom bunk," Noah said. The children explored every corner of the room. They looked at the toys. They pulled books off the shelf. They jumped on the beds. Marcus watched them with tears in his eyes. That night was their first overnight visit. Destiny went home to her empty apartment. She walked through the quiet rooms. She did not know what to do with herself. She cleaned the kitchen, even though it was already clean. She watched television but could not focus. She took a long bath. She had not been alone like this in 5 years. It felt strange. She missed the children, but she also felt something else. Peace. Rest. She remembered what it felt like to just be Destiny, not just Mom. Over the next few weeks, the routine became normal. Tuesday and Thursday nights, the children stayed with Marcus. Friday morning, he drove them to daycare. The other 5 nights, they stayed with Destiny. Emma drew pictures of both homes. She drew one with Destiny cooking in the kitchen. She drew another with Marcus reading them stories. Noah made a chart showing which nights they slept where. He put it on the wall in both bedrooms. Liam just went with the flow, happy as long as someone was playing with him. On January 10th, Marcus's phone rang during one of their Sunday night meetings. He looked at the screen. His face changed. "Who is it?" Destiny asked. "Dr. Robert Harrison. He's the director of pediatric surgery at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York." "Why is he calling you?" "I don't know." Marcus answered the phone. "Hello? Yes, this is Dr. Reed." Destiny watched Marcus's face as he listened. His eyes went wide. He said very little. Mostly he just listened and said, "I see, and that's very generous." Finally, Marcus said, "Can I have some time to think about it?" "1 week." "Thank you." He hung up. He put the phone down on the table. He stared at it. What did he want? Destiny asked. But she already knew. Her heart was pounding. Marcus looked at her. "He offered me a job, chief of pediatric surgery at Mount Sinai. The salary is double what I make now." Destiny felt her world starting to crack. "In New York?" "Yes." "So you're leaving?" "No," Marcus said. "I'm not leaving." Destiny stood up from the table. "Yes, you are. This is your dream job, chief of pediatric surgery. Double the salary, of course you're leaving." "I said I'm not." "You're just saying that because you feel guilty. But you'll take it. I know you will. And that's fine. We'll figure out long-distance co-parenting. I'll put the kids on a plane every other weekend or something." Her voice was cold, flat. She was already protecting herself. Marcus stood up too. "Destiny, listen to me. I'm not taking the job. You should take it. It's a great opportunity. You've worked your whole life for something like this." "I don't care about the opportunity." "Yes, you do. You'll regret staying here. You'll resent me and the kids for holding you back from your career." Marcus's frustration grew. "You don't get to decide what I want." "I'm just being realistic. Men leave. That's what they do. My father left. Every boyfriend my mother had left. And you left 5 years ago. You'll leave again." "That's not fair. I didn't know about the kids 5 years ago." "But you left anyway. You went to London without looking back." "I was 29 years old, and focused on my career. I'm different now. I'm a father now. For 3 months. You've been a father for 3 months. What happens when it gets hard? What happens when the kids are sick and crying all night? What happens when you're exhausted and stressed? You'll remember that job offer and wish you took it. Marcus walked around the table. He stood in front of Destiny. I'm not taking the job. I'm staying in Chicago. I'm staying with my children. You're lying. I'm not. Then you're lying to yourself. You want that job. I can see it on your face. Marcus ran his hands through his hair. Yes, okay? Yes, part of me wants it. It's everything I worked for. But I want my kids more. I want to be here when Emma draws a picture and wants to show me. I want to be at Liam's school play. I want to teach Noah to ride a bike. That's more important than any job. Destiny shook her head. You say that now, but you'll change your mind. Why won't you believe me? Because I've been disappointed too many times. Because I've learned not to hope. Hope hurts worse than anything. They stared at each other. The air between them felt heavy. I think you should go, Destiny said quietly. What? Go home, Marcus. I need to be alone. Marcus looked hurt. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. You got a job offer. You need to decide. That's your business. It affects you and the kids. It's our business. Just go, please. Marcus grabbed his jacket. He walked to the door. He stopped and turned around. I'm not leaving Chicago, Destiny. I'm not leaving them, and I'm not leaving you. He walked out. The door closed behind him. Destiny sat down at the kitchen table. She put her head in her hands. She felt tears coming, but she pushed them back. She would not cry over this. She knew this would happen. She knew he would leave eventually. At least now she could prepare. 3 days passed. Marcus did not come to visit. He did not call. Destiny told herself she did not care. But the children noticed. Where's Daddy? Noah asked on Wednesday night. He's busy with work, baby. But it's Thursday. We're supposed to stay at his apartment tonight. Not this week? Why not? Because he's busy. Emma drew a picture that night. She showed it to Destiny before bed. In the picture, Marcus stood far away from the rest of the family. There was space between him and them. Is Daddy mad at us? Emma asked. No, sweetheart, of course not. Then why isn't he coming? Destiny did not have an answer. On Friday morning, Liam asked the same question. When is Daddy coming back? I don't know. Did we do something bad? No, you didn't do anything wrong. That afternoon, Destiny's phone rang. It was Marcus. She almost did not answer, but she did. Hello? Can we meet? Marcus asked. Please, I need to talk to you. I'm working. After work then, I'll meet you anywhere. Destiny was quiet for a moment. Millennium Park, 6 o'clock. I'll be there. At 6 o'clock, Destiny walked through Millennium Park. It was January and very cold. The sky was gray. Not many people were out. She saw Marcus sitting on a bench near the Cloudgate sculpture. She walked over to him. Marcus stood up when he saw her. Thank you for coming. Destiny sat down on the bench. Marcus sat next to her. They both stared straight ahead. The kids are asking about you, Destiny said. I know. I'm sorry. I just needed some time to think. About the job. No, about us. About why you won't believe me when I say I'm staying. Destiny did not respond. Marcus turned to face her. You were right about some things. I did want that job. Part of me still wants it. It's the kind of position most surgeons never get offered, and the money would solve a lot of problems. So you're taking it? No. I called Dr. Harrison this morning. I told him I can't leave Chicago. I have 3 children here. I have responsibilities. I have a family." Destiny turned to look at him. "You already said no?" "Yes." "When?" "2 hours ago." Destiny felt something break inside her chest. "Why?" "Because I mean what I said. I'm not missing any more of their lives. Not for money. Not for career. Not for anything. Marcus, that job was, I know what it was, and I know what I'm giving up. But I also know what I'm choosing. I'm choosing to be there when Noah wakes up from nightmares. I'm choosing to watch Emma's art shows. I'm choosing to answer every single one of Liam's questions. That's what I want." Tears ran down Destiny's face. "You really chose us." "Yes. I didn't think you would." "I know, and I understand why. But I need you to start trusting me. I need you to believe that I'm here to stay." Destiny wiped her eyes. "I'm scared." "I know. I'm scared you'll wake up one day and regret this decision. I'm scared you'll blame me for ruining your career. That won't happen. You don't know that." "Yes, I do. Because being a father is the best thing I've ever done. Better than any surgery. Better than any award or promotion. Being with them makes me happy in a way nothing else ever has." They sat in silence. The cold wind blew through the park. Finally, Destiny spoke. "I'm sorry I pushed you away. You were protecting yourself, and I get it. I should have believed you. You had no reason to. I need to earn your trust. I know that." Destiny looked at him. "The kids miss you." Marcus smiled. "I miss them too. Can I come over tonight?" "Yes. They'll be happy to see you." They walked back to Destiny's apartment together. When they opened the door, all 3 children looked up. Their faces lit up when they saw Marcus. "Daddy!" they shouted. They ran to him. Marcus knelt down and caught all 3 of them in his arms. He hugged them tight. "I'm sorry I was gone," he said. "I'm here now." "Are you staying for dinner?" Liam asked. "If that's okay with your mom." "It's okay," Destiny said. Marcus stayed for dinner. He read the children bedtime stories. When they were asleep, he and Destiny sat on the couch. "There's something else we need to talk about," Marcus said. His voice was serious. Destiny's heart started beating faster. "What?" "Noah's surgery. It's scheduled for next Wednesday, 7 in the morning." Destiny had been trying not to think about it. "I know. Are you ready?" "No, but I don't have a choice." Marcus took her hand. "I'll be there the whole time. We'll get through it together." Destiny squeezed his hand. For the first time, she let herself believe him. On Tuesday night, Destiny could not sleep. She lay in bed staring at the ceiling. Noah's surgery was in the morning, 7 o'clock. She kept thinking about everything that could go wrong. What if he stopped breathing on the operating table? What if something damaged his vocal cords? What if he never woke up? She got out of bed at 3 in the morning. She made coffee. She sat at the kitchen table in the dark. Her hands shook as she held the cup. At 5:30, she woke the children. Noah moved slowly. He did not want to get out of bed. "I don't want to go," Noah said. "I know, baby, but we have to. The doctor needs to fix your throat so you can breathe better." "Will it hurt?" "You'll be asleep. You won't feel anything." "Promise?" "I promise." Emma and Liam were quiet. They knew something big was happening. They got dressed without complaining. Destiny made them toast, but no one ate much. At 6:15, Marcus knocked on the door. Destiny let him in. He was holding a bag from a coffee shop. "I brought breakfast sandwiches," he said, "and hot chocolate for the kids." "Thank you," Destiny whispered. They ate quickly. Then they got into Marcus's car. It was still dark outside. The streets were empty. No one talked during the drive. They arrived at Northwestern Memorial Hospital at 6:45. Marcus parked in the garage. They walked through the cold morning air to the entrance. Noah held Destiny's hand very tight. Inside, they checked in at the surgical desk. A nurse gave Noah a hospital bracelet. Then another doctor walked over. He was young with red hair and glasses. He smiled at the children. "Hi, I'm Dr. Tom Bradley," he said to Marcus. "I can take Emma and Liam while you're in surgery." "Are you sure?" Marcus asked. "Absolutely. My wife and I have 3 kids. 2 more won't hurt." Marcus knelt down to Emma and Liam. "Dr. Bradley is going to take you to his house for today. He has toys and games. His wife will give you lunch. Mommy and I will pick you up tonight." "What about Noah?" Emma asked. "Noah has to stay here for a few days, but he's going to be fine." Liam started to cry. "I want to stay with Noah." "I know, buddy, but you can't. The hospital won't let kids watch surgeries. Dr. Bradley will take good care of you." Dr. Bradley held out his hands. "Come on, guys. My daughter has a new puppy. You want to meet him?" Liam stopped crying. "A puppy? His name is Max. He's only 3 months old." Emma took Dr. Bradley's hand. Liam did too. They walked away with him. Emma looked back once at Noah. Then they were gone. Now it was just Marcus, Destiny, and Noah. A nurse came to get them. She led them down a hallway to the pre-surgery area. There were beds separated by curtains. The nurse pointed to one bed. "Noah, you can sit here," she said. "We need to put you in a hospital gown." Noah shook his head. "No, it's okay," Destiny said. "I'll help you." Destiny helped Noah change into the small blue gown. His legs were shaking. Another nurse came in with an IV kit. "We need to put this in your arm," the nurse said. "It will pinch for a second, but then it's done." "No," Noah said louder. "I don't want to." He started crying. He tried to climb off the bed. Destiny caught him. "Noah, listen to me," Destiny said. "I know you're scared, but we have to do this. Remember when you couldn't breathe? Remember how scary that was? The doctor needs to fix what's making that happen." "I don't care. I want to go home." Marcus knelt down in front of Noah. He put his hands on Noah's shoulders. "Noah, look at me," Marcus said calmly. "Do you know what I do every day? I help kids who are sick. I do surgeries just like the one you're having. And you know what? Every single kid wakes up feeling better. Every single one." "What if I don't wake up?" Noah whispered. "You will. I promise you will. And when you wake up, your mom and I will be right there next to your bed." "Both of you?" "Both of us. We're not going anywhere." Noah looked at Destiny. She nodded. "Both of us will be there." "Okay," Noah said quietly. "Okay." The nurse put the IV in Noah's arm. He cried, but he held still. Then they waited. 30 minutes later, another doctor came in. She was an older woman with gray hair pulled back in a ponytail. "Hi, Noah. I'm Dr. Sarah Chen," she said. "I'm going to be doing your surgery today." Noah did not say anything. Dr. Chen smiled. "I heard you love dinosaurs. What's your favorite?" "Triceratops," Noah whispered. "That's a good one. Did you know that Triceratops had 800 teeth?" Noah's eyes got a little bigger. "Really?" "Really. I'll tell you more facts after your surgery. Deal?" Noah nodded. "Okay, we're ready for you," Dr. Chen said to a nurse. They wheeled Noah's bed down a long hallway. Marcus and Destiny walked on either side. Each of them held one of Noah's hands. They stopped outside the operating room doors. Dr. Chen put a mask over Noah's face. "Breathe normally," she said. "You're going to feel sleepy." Noah's eyes started to close. His hand went loose in Destiny's grip. Within seconds, he was asleep. The nurses wheeled him through the doors. Marcus and Destiny stood in the empty hallway. Destiny started crying. She put her hands over her face. Marcus put his arm around her shoulders. "Come on," he said gently. "Let's go to the waiting room." They sat in a private waiting room. It was just the two of them. The clock on the wall said 7:23. Dr. Chen said the surgery would take 3 to 4 hours. Destiny could not sit still. She paced back and forth. Marcus sat with his elbows on his knees, staring at the floor. 8 o'clock passed. Then 9 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock. "It's been almost 3 hours," Destiny said. "That's good, right? That means it's almost done?" "Probably," Marcus said, but his voice did not sound sure. 11 o'clock. Still no news. "It's been 4 hours," Destiny said. Her voice was getting louder. "Why hasn't anyone come out?" "Sometimes surgeries take longer than expected. It doesn't mean something's wrong." "You don't know that." Marcus did not answer because she was right. He did not know. 11:30. Destiny was starting to panic. She could not breathe right. Her chest felt tight. "Something's wrong," she said. "Something happened to him. I can feel it." "Destiny, he's my baby. I know when something's wrong." Marcus stood up. He took her hands. "Look at me. Dr. Chen is the best. If anyone can do this surgery, it's her. We have to trust her." Destiny was shaking. "I can't lose him. I can't." The door opened. Dr. Chen walked in. She was still wearing her surgical scrubs and cap. Her face looked tired, but she was smiling. Destiny grabbed Marcus's arm. "Noah is okay," Dr. Chen said. "The surgery went very well. We removed all the growths from his airway. He's breathing on his own. He's going to be fine." Destiny's legs gave out. Marcus caught her. She sobbed into his chest. Marcus wrapped his arms around her. Tears ran down his face, too. "Can we see him?" Marcus asked. "In about an hour. He's in recovery now. As soon as he wakes up, we'll bring you in." Dr. Chen left. Destiny and Marcus held each other in the middle of the waiting room. 1 hour later, a nurse came to get them. She led them to the recovery room. Noah was in a bed surrounded by machines. His eyes were closed. A white bandage covered his throat. They stood on either side of his bed. Marcus took Noah's left hand. Destiny took his right hand. Noah's eyes opened slowly. He looked confused. Then he saw both of them standing there. He smiled. His voice was hoarse and rough. "You kept your promise," Noah whispered. Destiny squeezed Noah's hand gently. "Of course we did, baby. We told you we'd be here." "My throat hurts," Noah whispered. "I know. The nurse will bring you medicine soon." A nurse came in with a cup of ice chips. "You can have these, Noah. They'll help your throat feel better, but only small amounts." Destiny fed Noah ice chips one at a time. He closed his eyes. Within minutes, he was asleep again. "That's normal," Marcus said. "The anesthesia makes them very tired. He'll sleep most of today." "Should I stay here?" Destiny asked. "I'll stay tonight. You go home and rest. Come back tomorrow morning, and I'll go home then." "Are you sure?" "Yes. You haven't slept in 2 days. You need rest." Destiny did not want to leave Noah, but she was exhausted. And Emma and Liam needed her too. Marcus called Dr. Bradley. He brought Emma and Liam back to the hospital at 6 o'clock. They ran to Destiny. "Is Noah okay?" Emma asked. "He's fine. He's sleeping now, but he's going to be okay." "Can we see him?" Liam asked. "Tomorrow. Right now he needs to rest." Destiny took Emma and Liam home. She made them dinner. She gave them baths. She read them stories. When they were asleep, she sat on the couch and cried. Not from sadness, from relief. Noah was okay. Marcus stayed at the hospital all night. He slept in a chair next to Noah's bed. Every hour a nurse came in to check Noah's vital signs. Each time Marcus woke up and asked if everything was okay. Each time the nurse said yes. In the morning, Noah woke up more alert. A nurse brought him grape popsicles for breakfast because his throat was too sore for regular food. "How do you feel?" Marcus asked. "It hurts to talk," Noah said quietly. "That's normal. It'll get better every day." Destiny arrived at 8 in the morning with Emma and Liam. They ran into the room and climbed carefully onto Noah's bed. "We missed you," Emma said. "I missed you too," Noah whispered. They stayed with him for 2 hours. Then Marcus went home to shower and sleep. Destiny stayed with Noah the rest of the day. Noah stayed in the hospital for 2 days. On Friday morning, Dr. Chen discharged him. Destiny brought him home. She made him soup and gave him his medicine every 4 hours. Emma and Liam stayed close to him. They brought him toys and books. They tried to make him laugh. Noah's recovery took 2 weeks. His voice was rough at first, but it got stronger each day. Marcus came over every evening after work. He checked Noah's throat. He made sure Noah was taking his medicine correctly. 3 weeks later, it was Emma's turn. Her surgery was scheduled for February 5th at 7 in the morning. Destiny went through it all again. The sleepless night before. The early morning drive to the hospital. The fear while waiting. Emma's surgery took 3 hours. Dr. Chen said everything went well. But Emma's recovery was harder than Noah's. She cried a lot. Her throat hurt worse. She could not talk for 3 days. She had to write on paper or draw pictures to communicate. Marcus took time off work to help Destiny. They worked as a team. One made meals while the other sat with Emma. One gave medicine while the other entertained Noah and Liam. They moved around Destiny's small apartment without getting in each other's way. They did not need to talk much. They just knew what needed to be done. On the 3rd day, Emma's voice came back. The first thing she said was, "Mommy." The second thing was, "Daddy." Marcus cried when she called him Daddy. Emma stayed in the hospital for 2 days. Then she came home. She recovered slowly. Marcus brought her new art supplies. She drew pictures, even though her throat hurt. She drew pictures of the hospital. She drew pictures of Marcus and Destiny standing next to her bed. 4 weeks later, it was Liam's turn. His surgery was on March 10th. By then, Destiny and Marcus knew what to expect. The waiting was still hard, but they got through it together. Liam's surgery went smoothly. Dr. Chen said he had fewer growths than his siblings. Liam woke up from surgery and immediately started asking questions. "Why does my throat hurt? What did you take out? Can I see it? Where is it now?" The nurse laughed. "He's going to be just fine." Liam bounced back faster than Noah or Emma. 3 days later, he was running around the apartment. Destiny had to keep telling him to slow down. "You just had surgery," Destiny said. "But I feel fine," Liam said. One evening in late March, Marcus and Destiny sat at her kitchen table after the children went to bed. "Dr. Chen said all 3 kids will need follow-up surgeries," Marcus said. "Every 6 months to a year. The growths will come back. This condition doesn't go away." Destiny put her head in her hands. "I don't know if I can do this again. 3 more surgeries, then 3 more after that, for years." Marcus reached across the table. He put his hand on hers. "We'll do it together. 1 surgery at a time." "What if I can't be strong enough? You're the strongest person I know. And you're not alone anymore. You have me." Destiny looked up at him. "Thank you. For everything. For staying. For helping. For being here. You don't need to thank me. They're my kids, too." Over the next few weeks, something shifted between Marcus and Destiny. They stopped being just co-parents. They became friends. They laughed together at funny things the kids said. They supported each other on hard days. Marcus brought Destiny coffee when she looked tired. Destiny cooked Marcus dinner after his long shifts at the hospital. One evening, they sat on Destiny's couch watching a movie after the children were asleep. They were not sitting close. There was space between them, but it felt comfortable, easy. "I never thought my life would look like this," Destiny said quietly. "What do you mean?" "I thought I'd always be alone. Just me and the kids against the world, but now you're here, and it's better. Everything is better." Marcus smiled. "I feel the same way." They sat in comfortable silence. Neither of them knew what they were to each other. Not quite friends, not quite more than friends. But it was enough for now. In mid-April, Marcus's phone rang. He looked at the screen. His face changed. "It's my mom," he said. "Answer it," Destiny said. Marcus answered. "Hi, Mom." Destiny could not hear what Helen was saying, but she watched Marcus's face. He looked surprised, then emotional. "Are you sure?" Marcus asked. "Okay. Yes. I'll ask her. I'll call you back." He hung up. He looked at Destiny. "My mom wants to come back to Chicago. She wants to apologize to you. She wants to meet the kids properly. She wants to be a grandmother." Destiny's stomach tightened. "What did you tell her?" "I said I'd ask you. It's your decision. If you don't want to see her, I'll tell her no." Destiny thought about the night Helen came to her apartment, the accusations, the anger. But she also thought about the look on Helen's face when she saw the children, the softness, the recognition. "What do you want?" Destiny asked. "I want my mom to know her grandchildren, but only if you're comfortable with it." Destiny was quiet for a long moment. "Okay, she can come, but if she says one mean thing to me in front of the kids, she leaves. Deal?" "Deal." Marcus called his mother back. Helen booked a flight to Chicago. She would arrive on April 23rd. On that day, Marcus picked up his mother from O'Hare Airport. He brought her to Destiny's apartment. Destiny opened the door. Helen stood in the hallway. She looked different, softer. She was holding shopping bags. "Hello, Destiny," Helen said. "Thank you for letting me come." Destiny nodded. She let Helen inside. The children were playing in the living room. They stopped when they saw Helen. They remembered her from last time. They remembered the yelling. Helen knelt down slowly. She looked at each child. "Hi," she said gently. "My name is Helen. I'm your daddy's mother. That makes me your grandmother. I'm sorry I scared you last time I was here. I was upset and I behaved badly. I came back to say I'm sorry and to get to know you properly." The children looked at each other. Then Liam walked over to Helen. "You're our grandma?" he asked. "Yes." "Do you have cookies? My friend Tyler's grandma always has cookies." Helen laughed. Tears came to her eyes. "I brought you presents. Would you like to see?" "Yes," all three children said. Helen opened the shopping bags. She brought out toys and books. She brought out a stuffed dinosaur for Noah, an art set for Emma, a science kit for Liam. Then Helen stood up. She walked over to Destiny. She took a deep breath. "I'm sorry," Helen said. "I was wrong about you. I was angry that I missed 5 years with my grandchildren. But that wasn't your fault. You did everything you could to find Marcus. You raised 3 incredible children by yourself. You're an amazing mother. I hope you can forgive me." Tears ran down Helen's face. Destiny felt her own eyes fill with tears. "I forgive you," Destiny said. Helen hugged her. Destiny hugged her back. Helen stayed in Chicago for 1 week. She read bedtime stories to the children every night. She baked cookies with Emma in Destiny's small kitchen. She played dinosaurs with Noah on the living room floor. She answered every single one of Liam's endless questions with patience. On her last day, Helen pulled Destiny aside while Marcus took the children to the park. "You've raised them beautifully," Helen said. "They're kind and smart and loving. That's all because of you." "Thank you," Destiny whispered. "I hope I can visit again soon. I want to be part of their lives. If you'll let me." "Of course. They need their grandmother." Helen flew back to Atlanta the next day, but she called every Sunday to talk to the children. She sent them cards and small presents. She became part of their family. Spring turned into summer. The children finished kindergarten at Lincoln Elementary School. Marcus and Destiny took them to Navy Pier on a warm afternoon in June. The children rode the Centennial Wheel. They ate cotton candy that made their faces sticky and blue. They ran along the pier laughing. Marcus bought them light-up toys that glowed in the evening. As the sun set over Lake Michigan, Marcus and Destiny stood together, watching the children play near the water. Liam was chasing seagulls. Emma was collecting smooth stones. Noah was reading the information signs about the lake. "They're happy," Marcus said. "Yes," Destiny agreed. Marcus turned to look at her. "Can I ask you something?" "Sure." "Do you believe in second chances?" Destiny knew what he was really asking. She looked at him, at his kind eyes, at his patient smile. He had shown up every single week for 8 months. He never missed a visit. He never broke a promise. He proved himself over and over. "Yes," she said quietly. "I believe in second chances. I believe in people who show up. I believe in people who keep their promises." She paused. "I believe in you." Marcus reached for her hand. She did not pull away. Their fingers laced together. They stood side by side, watching their children play. People walking by smiled at them. They looked like a family. They were a family. Marcus and Destiny did not kiss that day. They did not rush into anything, but something changed between them, something deeper than co-parenting, something that felt real and solid and right. Over the next few months, they had dinner together 3 times a week after putting the kids to bed, sometimes at Destiny's apartment, sometimes at Marcus's apartment. They talked for hours. They learned each other slowly and carefully. Marcus told Destiny about growing up in Atlanta, about the pressure he felt to succeed, about his father who was never satisfied, about medical school and the loneliness of always putting career first. Destiny told Marcus about her childhood in Detroit, about her absent father and alcoholic mother, about putting herself through nursing school, about the years of struggling alone, about the fear that never went away. They shared their wounds. They shared their hopes. They became partners in the truest sense of the word. By September, Marcus had moved again, this time to a 3-bedroom apartment on North Ashland Avenue, just 1 block from Destiny's place. Each child had their own bedroom in his apartment now, their own bed, their own space. They stayed with him 3 nights a week. The arrangement felt natural, easy. On the first day of 1st grade, Marcus and Destiny walked Noah, Emma, and Liam to Lincoln Elementary School together. The children wore new backpacks. They held their parents' hands. Other parents smiled at them in the hallway. "Have a good day," Destiny said. She kissed each child. "Love you guys," Marcus said. He hugged them tight. The children ran into their classroom. The teacher waved. Then they were gone. Marcus and Destiny walked home together. Their hands found each other without thinking. "They're getting so big," Destiny said. "I know. It happens fast." "I'm glad you're here to see it." Marcus squeezed her hand. "Me too." That evening, after the children went to bed, Marcus brought up something he had been thinking about. "What if we got a house?" he asked. Destiny looked up from the dishes she was washing. What? A house. Big enough for all of us. 3 bedrooms for the kids. A yard where they can play. A real home. Marcus, I can't afford a house. I know, but I can. We can. Together. Destiny dried her hands on a towel. You want us to live together? Eventually. Not right away. We can take it slow. But I want us to start thinking about the future. About what it could look like. Destiny was quiet for a long time. A year ago, the idea would have terrified her. But now it felt possible. It felt right. Okay, she said. Let's think about it. Marcus smiled. He pulled her into a hug. She rested her head against his chest. She could hear his heartbeat. Steady, strong, reliable. 6 months passed. It was now March. A full year had gone by since that October night when Noah could not breathe. A full year since Marcus came back into Destiny's life. Marcus was at every school event. He volunteered in Emma's art class once a week. He coached Noah's soccer team on Saturday mornings. He took Liam to the Lincoln Park Zoo and answered 1,000 questions about every animal. Destiny's walls were completely gone now. She trusted Marcus fully. She let him help without fighting him. She let him be a real partner. She even let herself fall in love with him, though neither of them had said those words out loud yet. One afternoon, they sat on a bench outside Lincoln Elementary School. It was 3 o'clock. School would be out in 10 minutes. I'm happy, Destiny said suddenly. Marcus looked at her. Yeah? Yeah. For the first time in a long time, I'm actually happy. Not just surviving. Not just getting through the day. Actually, happy. Me too, Marcus said. He took her hand. You know what's crazy? A year ago, I thought my life was complete. I had my career. I had success. But I had no idea what I was missing. What were you missing? This. Them. You. Real life. Real love. Real purpose. The school bell rang. Seconds later, children poured out of the building. Noah, Emma, and Liam spotted their parents on the bench. Their faces lit up with huge smiles. Mom! Dad! They shouted. They ran toward them, all 3 talking at once. I got a gold star on my spelling test, Emma said. We learned about planets today, Liam said. Coach said I can play goalie next week, Noah said. Marcus and Destiny stood up. They caught their running children. They hugged them. They asked about their day. All 3 children talked over each other, competing for attention. One at a time, Destiny laughed. They walked home together, all 5 of them. Marcus carried Emma's backpack. Destiny held Liam's hand. Noah walked between them. Can we have tacos for dinner? Liam asked. Sure, Marcus said. Can I help make them? Emma asked. Of course. Can we watch a movie after? Noah asked. If you finish your homework first, Destiny said. They walked down the Chicago sidewalk as the sun began to set. They were just a family. Not perfect, not planned, but real. That night, after dinner and homework and movie time, Marcus stayed late. The children were asleep. He and Destiny sat on her couch. This is good, Marcus said quietly. What we have, what we built. It is, Destiny agreed. I love you, Marcus said. I don't know if it's too soon to say that, but it's true. I love you. Destiny smiled. Tears filled her eyes. I love you too. Marcus kissed her forehead. She leaned against him. They sat in the quiet apartment, surrounded by toys and children's drawings and evidence of the life they were building together. One terrible night had brought them everything they needed, and Destiny finally understood that sometimes the family you build is stronger than the family you planned. If you enjoyed today's video, I'm sure you'll love the next one. Don't waste time. Just click on the screen